Imagine uncovering a piece of history stolen during one of humanity's darkest periods, only to find it casually listed for sale in a real estate ad. Sounds like the plot of a movie, right? Well, this is exactly what happened with Portrait of a Lady, an 18th-century masterpiece by Italian artist Giuseppe Ghislandi. This stunning painting, looted by the Nazis during World War II, resurfaced recently under extraordinary circumstances in an online listing for a home in Argentina. On September 3, 2025, an Argentine federal court made headlines when it confirmed that authorities had recovered the long-lost artwork. The portrait, which hadn't been seen publicly in over 80 years, was unveiled in a dramatic press event held in the coastal city of Mar del Plata. Encased in an ornate gold frame, the full-length depiction of Countess Corleone showcases her striking ink-black hair and a dress adorned with delicate pastel flowers. A true testament to both the subject's elegance and the painter's skill. But here's where it gets controversial. How did such a significant work of art end up in Argentina? And why did it take nearly a century for anyone to notice? The answers lie in a decades-old mystery involving Nazi fugitives, stolen treasures, and a family legacy shrouded in secrecy. The story began unfolding thanks to investigative journalists who were researching Friedrich Kadgien, a high-ranking Nazi officer accused of stealing artworks from prominent European collectors. Kadgien fled to Argentina after the fall of the Third Reich, and lived there until his death in 1978. Last month, Dutch reporters stumbled upon something unexpected. While digging into Kadgien's life, a color photograph of Portrait of a Lady included in a real estate listing posted by none other than Kadgien's daughter, Patricia. This discovery sent shockwaves through the historical community. For historians worldwide, the reappearance of this painting represents more than just the recovery of a beautiful artifact. It symbolizes justice delayed, but not forgotten. The original owner of the painting, Jacques Goudstikker, was a renowned Dutch Jewish art collector whose vast inventory was forcibly sold to Hermann Göring, Adolf Hitler's infamous deputy. Tragically, Goudstikker died in a shipwreck shortly after fleeing Amsterdam, ahead of advancing German forces in May 1940. His descendants have spent years trying to reclaim approximately 1,100 missing pieces from their once extensive collection. When news broke about the painting's reappearance last week, reactions ranged from disbelief to excitement. However, the window of opportunity to secure the artwork closed almost as quickly as it opened. Within hours of the story being published in the Dutch newspaper Algemeen Dagblad, the real estate listing vanished. Authorities moved swiftly, raiding the rustic Mar del Plata residence of Patricia Kadgien, but failing to locate the painting at the scene. Further investigations led police to additional properties owned by the Kadgien sisters in Mar del Plata. There, they seized several paintings and engravings suspected of having been stolen during the tumultuous 1940s. Meanwhile, Patricia Kadgien and her husband now face charges of concealment and obstruction of justice, with house arrest imposed pending a hearing scheduled for Thursday. In a twist of irony, it was the couple's own lawyer who handed over the recovered painting to authorities earlier this week. While details remain scarce regarding its next destination, art expert Ariel Bassano assured reporters that the portrait is currently stored in a special chamber designed to preserve its condition. Dated back to 1710, the painting has been valued at around $50,000, an impressive figure, though perhaps modest compared to its cultural significance. And this is the part most people miss. The journey of Portrait of a Lady doesn't merely reflect the atrocities of war or the greed of those who exploited it. It also highlights the resilience of communities determined to right historical wrongs. It raises important questions worth pondering. Should governments impose stricter regulations on international art transactions to prevent similar thefts? Or should private collectors bear greater responsibility for verifying the provenance of their acquisitions? As discussions continue, one thing is certain. The recovery of Portrait of a Lady serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring quest for truth and accountability. Do you think enough is being done to address the lingering effects of wartime looting? Share your thoughts below. We'd love to hear your perspective.